That's start.
My first ever Lotus 49 race. Difficult, hard.
Green, green, green.
No, I'm gonna flag him! Oh no, go sneeze right there!
If you stop by once in a blue moon.
Alrighty then, welcome on in, Grip TV Nation. Here we are for Grip TV Hangout, episode number 6. Joining us, Braden Cohen, you know Miss Fidget. We got Man Cave Motorsports here, and look who it is. It's Jimmy Broadbent. The stinging bee, Jimmy B, is here. Lord B is joining us for this special hangout. So is JP, you know Miss J Plays. We got Air Messy, that's John, and we got It's Tubbsy. Welcome on in, KR.
Ooh,
Outlaw. Here he is, and I'm Matt Malone. You know me as Showdown 1983, and this is Grip TV Hangout, episode number 6. We just got done watching JP running the Finnish Championship League at Bathurst. JP, how the heck did that race go?
At first it went well. It went quite well. I had a crit penalty for a previous race, and I had to charge from the back. I started from 31st place, and after a couple of good laps in there, good fighting also, I was in 11th place. So I advanced like 20 places in there.
Damn.
And then the JJ spotter decided to speak to me in the middle of a tough corner, just the left-hand sweeper, before the downhill chicane in there. He said to me, "Pit, pit, pit now." I was like, I can't pit now. I don't have to pit now.
Yeah.
And I started to think about it. And then when the dipper came, I just went too fast in there, and off we go to the wall.
Oh no! So you did just switch over to the JJ spotter pack. So
Yep.
a short run, you're gonna have to fire him. He's out.
Yep.
It's ruined your
You
race.
you can turn the chattiness down. You can go into the options and turn the chattiness down. I'm gonna
I
defend
love
it.
that spotter pack. It's my favourite. The cuss one is brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
fucking
can't
You can
stand
go.
that spotter pack. I just like the default one. It just tells me, you know, time, clear, not clear, whatever. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's all
yeah,
I need.
That's good enough for me. But
Well,
Yeah, but the JJ spotter pack calls you a fucking rookie when you do something stupid. It's brilliant.
I can do that to myself. I don't need some twat talking the whole time.
yeah.
Guys, just putting
Can
out there, guys. In our Factor 2, we don't need spotter packs.
Oh,
You all about 5 minutes before you brought in our Factor 2. You fucking heathen.
I was waiting for him, man. I was waiting.
Oh my God, Jimmy just said our factor 2. We just went down 100 views.
That's all right. Hey, we're all, most of us are the iRacing fanboys, but Jimmy, he's broadened his horizons out to. There are more simulators out there than just iRacing, and Jimmy does dabble in those. So you know, most of us, it's iRacing only, but you got to spread it out sometimes. Jimmy is back.
Jimmy is back temporarily to talk shit about iRacing and then leave again. No, I wouldn't dare. Awesome. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's nice. It's nice being back. It's nice being in this little sort of. See, it's obviously JP was super selfish and was racing for ages. So we're just sitting in Skype waiting here. Man kept telling me to turn up early, so I turned up early. I've just been sitting here waiting, hungover.
Blame JP for doing a race. Blame
It's quite
Fidget
funny,
for being
actually.
asleep. I was here
It's
on
quite
time.
fun. It was quite funny because Jimmy was incredibly hungover, and he came in. First of all, he's he's sort of looking a bit tired, and then as the hour went on, he was just more and more down in his chair. By the time we almost went live, he was like, "Fucker."
So we are taking your guys' questions at GripTV Live Twitter and hashtag GripTV Live. So if you got any questions, Man Cave's going to field those. So feel free to ask about anything, really. It doesn't have to be about sim racing or, ask us anything. So we'll get to some of those soon. And unless we have something now, we can throw it out there.
I've got a 3-page essay from Athrun, also known as Martin, and he sent it because he hasn't got Twitter. Question 1. Do you feel more immersed in the race when you know the track you're driving, or is it on the same race last week? Martin, do a shorter question, please. So basically, do you feel like in R Factor and iRacing as well, do you feel more immersive if you know the track? And the second one, has anyone tried out the new RE3 DTM 2015? And is it an improvement on the last one?
No, but the last thing in the race room I drove were the silly Group 5 cars, which are awesome, by the way. You still drive them, and I know the idea of driving anything other than iRacing is horrible. And I'll see you through it. I'll talk you through it. We'll have a chat. I'll give you counselling.
It's not a fucking addiction. You have to go fucking iRacing Anonymous, like, and having an intervention and shit.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. I haven't tried that one. I've tried 2014, not 2015. And as for tracks, I think when you know a track and it's a good version, then yeah, it's pretty it's nice and immersive. But when you're sort of starting off, because the way sim racing is, you don't sort of fool your way around. You go 100% at it and crash at every corner.
Whoa.
Well, one corner, then you spend time in the pits, right, KR?
You don't do it every corner. It's just the first one you come to.
That's right. If there's a kink in the pit exit, then KR's done. Like you can't get out.
Hey, you know what? I finished the race the other day.
That's a story.
I thought that story was going somewhere.
No, that's it. Just like finish the race yesterday.
Yeah, I finish every race. Just happens to be at the back for most of them. No, Rickard, I'm not making jewellery. I'm fixing my headset because it was knackered. So I've just been putting a bit of gaffer tape on it.
Oh,
so
it's okay. It's
yeah.
okay. Hey, now me and Braden are in a special league race tonight, and our very own Tubbsy is going to be doing some commentating. It's the VSRA Skippy Cup, and we're at Okayama this week. And if you missed it last week, there is a broadcast. Tubbsy, tell us about your very first broadcasting experience. How'd it go?
I had a blast. It was actually really fun. I did it with Dustin.
Yes, Dustin Ellis. Rank Up Gamers. Yep.
No, it was really fun. It was really manic. It's only skip barbers, so it's not like, super fast, like, high-paced HPD action. But the amount of trying to keep track of everything that's going on when there's like 40 guys freaking just hamming it round Road Atlanta. I had a real blast doing it. I definitely looking forward to do it again.
I've got a question for you because it's been a long time since like the first time I did a broadcast in terms of commentary. What do you find to be the toughest thing? Because like for me when I started, just getting people's names right, it was a fucking tough bit. Like for me,
I usually just wang it, and if it's a name that I don't understand, I just go the number 44. And that's the rest of the race, you're just the number 44.
That's advanced tactics there. I remember when Malone and I did VEC, and there was a team made up essentially just of Polish people, and they all had very Polish names, and every time it came to that. I know, that's the way I can say lots of Z's and Y's in there. I was like, right, okay, it's the number 48 car again. Like, never pronounce it fine.
At worst, I'll just resort to the green one, and I'll just leave it at that or something like that.
Now, Braden, are you planning on qualifying this week? Because last week you just were started it on pole, and you just kicked everyone's ass, and it's not very fair. What's your strategy for tonight's race?
Well, my strategy is to have Zach start second again and then start a massive wreck again with his lagging, so I can just pull away. No problem.
Zach has a blinking issue.
But no, Zach does not blink.
No, that was the only reason I pulled away like that, is because there was a massive wreck right around, turn 2 or something?
Yeah, well, Road Atlanta with
it was like an incident that happened like turn 1, and then it kind of escalated to turn 2, and then people came back on the track in turn 3, and then just the whole halfway around the track was just someone comes off, comes back on, wrecks someone else, who comes back on, wrecks someone else. So it was an interesting first lap, to say the least.
Yeah. But speaking about the commentary, I watched much of the video after the fact, and I thought it was excellent. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys will, put on a good show again tonight.
It was a blast. It was definitely a blast. What time is it? 2 a.m. GMT?
Jeez.
Is that when the race?
Hey, you got the wrong guy. I don't know anything about these times.
It's American nighttime. We were just taking a look at Zach blinking, and but yeah, it's tonight.
No,
well, what would it be? It's in like 7 or 8 hours from now. So
I'll tell you, if you've got nothing to do, just once the Grip TV Hangout's finished, just stay in chat, sit here, stare at the screen until it goes live again.
Yeah, because it'll be on this channel. Right.
Sounds
Yeah.
like good evening, actually. I'm
Yeah,
down
exactly.
for that.
To be able to multi-stream to all night with my stream, Braden's stream, and Grip TV Live, be able to see
Yes.
3 different views.
Let's keep the quality options on Grip TV Live when it's not even live.
Yeah. People are asking how they join VSRA. Well, the season's already gotten going. Every season we do a meet and greet where you can get in. You got to sign up on their website. It's a process, but every single season they switch cars, which is pretty cool because, let's say you're not a Skip Barber fan. Wait till next season. We'll pick a different car and we'll go from there. But
I think it also is pretty good because it means that you're not going. Okay, so don't get me wrong, aliens are aliens, and they're going to be fast no matter what they drive. But it doesn't mean that you do tend to get the whole just fall into line, get in the same pace. I'm just going to follow. You'll pick one guy each season and you'll follow him. It kind of varies that out. You're going to have different people who have different skill sets at different cars, so the whole field tends to get a bit more action. I would say that's definitely an upside of that.
That's good to have. We do that with our own league over at Stroll. We always try and run different cars because there are some people who are faster in Formula cars. Some people are going to be faster in cars that are made just of steel and have fucking leaf springs in. Everyone has their own sort of talent in their car that they like best. So it's good that they're varying. Otherwise, that'd be same people winning every time. It's boring. Be Braden win every time.
Or JP.
No, JP has issues. JP can't drive, from what I hear.
Depends if his spotter's talking to him. Do the old keep me right. Be quiet, I know what I'm doing.
I have been thinking about I have been driving a lot of tin tops this year because the open wheeler side in iRacing is lacking a little bit. Luckily, that's going to be filled up with the Formula Reynolds and the new Formula 1 car. But I think I'm more like an open wheeler guy, and also I like to drive the prototypes, cars that do use the downforce more than the other cars. So I think I'm that type of driver.
They're very rewarding sort of cars, downforce cars, because it rewards bravery, and you sort of throwing the car into a corner at 100 million miles an hour. Like, this is going to stick, right? I'm going to get through here, right?
It's just you have to go faster in the corners because the more grip you have, the more faster you go in there. So
yes, it's completely backwards almost. It's like the faster, like you said, the faster you're going, the more grip you're going to have. So you just have to find the limit in a different manner than with some of the low downforce or lesser downforce cars.
It also means it's like a switch almost. If you're going just slightly too slow, you lose so much speed because you're just losing all the grip everywhere. It's really interesting. Really good.
Talking about leagues, we have a community league set up for Grip TV Nation Endurance Series. I forget who set that up.
It's D-Wilf.
D-Wilf in chat. D-Wilf. Yes, that's right. And this, everybody sign up for the Grip TV Nation Endurance Series. It's going to be the MX-5 and Mustang. A hell of a schedule, I'd have to say. Some of it leaves it open for our choosing. There's point scoring, prizes. So everybody check it out. I'll put the link in chat. But it gets started at the end of December. So we got plenty of time to think about it, organize it. But it's always something we wanted to do. And like we said, I think it was on the last Hangout, the Grip TV community, we got a lot of talented people out there. And
I think D-Wolf actually... Sorry, carry on.
No. I was going to say, take the horse by the reins, and take the liberty of doing... If you want to see a league, start a league. If you want to do this, then start that. And, we really want the community to be pushing, in every direction as far as what you guys want to see. If you see a void, fill it. And I think we've seen that from Teamy. Teamy made the very first and only Grip TV app for your phone. Really cool stuff, so go for it. But the Grip TV Nation Endurance Series, get signed up. Do it.
I have a question for JP because he challenged us to run the series against each other instead of forming a team together, which is cool. But I want to know, do you want us to run individually or should we form teams with people from the nation?
I don't know. We could. I think we should see the participation. How high is it on the first race? But at least, well, I think you can do the race. You can like invite people from the nation. But I would like to, or this is my challenge, is that we from the Crypt TV are having their own teams, so we can do multi-stream for the Crypt TV Nation, and we can raise the viewership for the iRacing in the Twitch, hopefully. With the multi-twitching.
What do we do if one of the Grip TV guys wins, and then we need to? What do we do with the prize? Do we do like a raffle, or
Well,
do
there
we
is
just
no
like
prize
fuck
at
you
the
guys?
moment.
It's mine now.
The only prize at the
Stay.
moment the only prize at the moment is bragging rights. So
Bragging rights are good.
Are we broadcasting that, or are we just going to multi-stream it?
we can broadcast
Well.
it too.
Who's going to broadcast, though? Maybe one from the Grip TV Nation will step forward.
So it's always the answer, like, nation, please, someone.
Now, we all know in hosted races, if we do get a bunch of crazies together, one thing you're going to have to know how to do is wreck avoidance. And Air Messi recently has had some hell of a wreck avoidance. Let's take a look at some video, talk us through it. What the hell's going on here, John? You had some pretty good luck here recently.
I had no idea. The one of them was in an actual proper race as well, and I just floored it and just thought, screw it. And I did. I got straight the way through, and I was like, that was probably brilliant as a highlight of the night. And then the other one was in the Indy cars, where one car actually jumped over the top of me. It was absolutely mental crazy, which sort of brings us on to our next point. We're coming together. We thought that what would be good to do is if everybody could, if you get a wreck, we're doing 3 different categories: wreck avoidance, best Donnelly, and overtakes.
Oh, yeah.
And what we want you to do is like clip the replay. That'll be the idea thing. Is clip the replay so we can one of us will take a different category, and we can create a video then and to play on this to show the first, second, third. And what we want people to do is clip the replay, send it off to have I still got it? Send it off to that email address. No, it's wrong. I got it wrong.
Yep.
It's
GripTVteam@gmail.com.
Send it off to there with your name, what category you're going for, Tubbsy, overtake, or what was the other one? Wreck avoidance.
Wreck avoidance, Stephen Donnelly's.
If you've got anything about yourself, if you've got a YouTube channel, put that in there as well, because we'll be saying who it is with a YouTube channel. We'll be promoting all that stuff. And basically, we'll be doing it, hopefully, if we get enough material, once every 2 weeks when we do a hangout.
Yeah.
If not, we'll have to do it once a month. And then also, there's another one in as well. We want to see rig picks as well, so we can start highlighting some of them. You know, basically, it gives stuff for you to get more involved with us and us to get more involved with you, rather than just to say and throw us questions. We can showcase your stuff a little bit and just have a laugh at everything goes on in the game.
Because there's a lot of moments in people's races where it's a highlight and you really want to save that out, save the replay, cut it up, put it on your own YouTube. But we want to see that stuff because it's exciting, especially some epic overtakes. I want to see some of that. I know a lot of guys out there are really good, so let's see. Let's see what you got, Nation.
That's a good point that Tubbs put in there. I think it'll be a lot better to have it as. Maybe for some of the many as hosts, especially for overtakes, because overtakes can be staged.
Yeah.
So I mean, we want it to be a fun competition, but at the same time we don't want people just to sort of go out and create situations, because that isn't in the spirit, is it? So.
To answer Tubbsy's love, yes. If you want to show your desk tray, if that's what you race with, show it. Because it shows everyone that you don't need to have a big rig.
Zach's with his 10-pound weight on his pedals.
Yeah.
Who has the most ghetto setup that we can find?
Ghetto setups. We want to see it.
That would be a good one. A ghetto setup category as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll make our categories as things come in.
Yeah.
Something will be inspired to be like, most realistic car. Because I was on the forum, somebody has actually taken a Formula One Lotus and turned it into a sim without modifying the car.
Wow.
So yeah. So that would fall into like most ridiculously realistic.
Over the top.
Over the top.
Well, your rig KR is pretty over the top. It's like a legit sprint car.
Well, yeah, but mine started out as an Arudo Ozone that I modified. This guy's taken an actual F1 car and made it into a sim. So yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Can
but
I just hear, Craig Williams, nobody wants to see your Xbox 360 controller.
Just a picture of his controller. Be like, here's my
that
ring,
would be
guys.
It's just a close-up
Triple
him
screen
holding
in an Xbox 360 controller. We don't want to see that.
Yep. So go and send all your clips and videos and links and stuff to the Grip TV team at gmail.com, and we'll put something together special for 2 weeks from now. So try to get you guys involved. It's a great. I don't know why we haven't started doing that, but I think it's a good idea.
But, can I just say one thing for Craig, though? If you have one of them, which is an Xbox One controller, Xbox have just released a wireless adapter if you're running Windows 10, so you can now use this on your computer. Only with Windows 10. But
Oh,
that's a proper controller.
you don't have to get a dongle.
That's what it is. They've just released a dongle for it, so it works. But it only works for Xbox
We love our dongles.
Windows 10.
Yes.
Well, I've used a controller, and I think I have a video of me using
Yeah.
a
I
controller
use
race
mine.
on iRacing. It's just a PS3 controller, the USB plugged into it. So
yeah.
it's
You gotta have an
Yeah,
Xbox
well, while you're
360
free.
controller when you're playing Wheel of Fortune. I've noticed that. For precise precision,
It'd
yes.
be very very character selection.
Yes. Yeah, well, when you're giving Vanna the D, you gotta make sure you give it to her right. Oh, man. So, what's next? Hey! I know Dirt Rally's had some updates, and I know the SROL Championship has been going.
There you go.
Dirt Rally, man, fun stuff. I gotta try those Finland stages. I haven't yet.
How much have you done? Because I saw you crashing the mini around.
Oh, I got further than the Mini. Yeah, I got up to some other things.
Did you want to
I don't remember. I don't know. I made it
it's like
kind of
KR.
far.
Oh, I thought there was going to be more.
There was lots of sky, ground, tree.
Oh man, I hate when you see ground sky. Last time I did that, it hurt.
We're watching Jimmy racing right now on a snow level. Oh, what's this? Looks pretty. It's dark out. It's snowing.
It's
It
Monte
looks
Carlo.
dangerous.
We'll say that. Yeah, it's part of the Stroll Championship. You know, I always fucking harp on about Stroll when I'm in here because they run sort of general leagues. It's more of a community than a sort of league forums, I guess would be the way to say it. But yeah, we're running a rally at the moment, and it is still open for sign-ups. If you are interested, I'll post a link somewhere. But it's in Dirt Rally, and it's the 70s historic car, which I'm driving there. I'm driving a little Fiat around, or a 2001 WRC car, which JJ drives. He drives a Impreza, don't you? Maybe.
Yeah, that thing is a freaking blast, man.
Yeah.
That thing has grip for days. It's just like, just pick a direction, point the car, and just floor it, and it will just go. Goes like a clap.
Qcam's just put there is the Wales Rally coming soon in WRC, so that must be the other game.
Oh, WRC 5.
Apparently that's a keep clear of that game.
Yeah.
They've
Stick to
all
Dirt
been
Rally.
awful. They've all been absolutely terrible.
what
Sebastian Loeb Rally is coming soon as well, and all
Yeah,
the videos I've seen of that, it looks terrible. The game looks pretty as hell, but it's
very
like as if the
arcade.
car's on rails.
It's got some great cars in it. It's got one, the Renault 5 Turbo in there, which is a car that I love to see. It had a couple of Group B cars in there, some really obscure ones that you don't really see elsewhere. And I was like, oh, cool, great. That'll be great mods to put into Dirt. You know, they just don't really care about the...
I think-
Oh, he
I
meant
think
real
Dirt Rally-
life. He meant
Yeah, I
real
think-
life.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
December is the Wales GB Rally.
Well done.
Okay,
Well, normally is right end of November, beginning of December, I think.
Yeah.
I think Dirt Rally did the... Go on.
I was invited to that rally by somebody, and I think every time I talk about it, he's always there in my chat. I think it was Andrew. Someone was like, "Oh yeah, you should come to the rally with me," and I just keep forgetting to say no, basically, because I've got stuff to do that day. So you
But when
can
I was
ask-
living in when I was living in Wales before, that was where the stage was, where they used to stop the cars overnight and stuff, and I'd always be driving through in the morning off to the stage and back. I literally lived like about 5 minutes from having Sweet Lamb stages and stuff like that. It was brilliant.
Oh really?
I used to see it every year.
But it's definitely a game. If you're into your rally, it's definitely something you want to be picking up. It's definitely a spiritual successor to Richard Burns. I mean, with the recent updates coming, we had an update recently for the 70s car, which make them drive ridiculously well, fun. They just power flow everywhere, and that's coming soon as well for other cars. Also, we have modern Masters coming out as well. So we have like a modern Evo coming out. Something else in it I forget, like obviously is very good because I remember it. But yeah, it's pretty pricey though for what it is. It's still an early access game. It's like 34 quid. So.
Oh.
Is that Dirt Rally?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Dirt Rally did like the smart thing because there was Loeb Rally, WRC. There's another one that's being developed, like a really weird indie company, like G Rally, I think it's called, or something. Maybe V Rally.
Oh yes, I remember I sent them a message saying, "Oh, can I play your game and put it on my YouTube channel?" And they just didn't respond.
Yeah, I remember I emailed them like a long time ago, saying, "Hey, if you need anyone to help, like beta test it, or if you want some help with previews or anything like that." Nope, no response. And I don't think since Dirt Rally they've really bothered updating the website at all.
Yeah, well, Dirt Rally's
but Dirt Rally has just smacked it like through and through. It is a phenomenal game.
Yeah, guys, get involved if you're interested. There's a link somewhere I post up or link it again. Sign-up's still open. You don't have to be fantastic. Just come along for fun and do what I did and crash your car out on the last stage. That was fun.
Oh no.
What else are we going to talk about? We're going to mention the set of courses as well, won't we?
Yeah.
Oh, what the Dream Pack?
I know.
Dream Pack.
Yeah, the second Dream Pack. So obviously the first Dream not good enough. And I was really excited for this. Really excited because it includes my favourite car of all time, Ford GT40, and I was like, oh, proper fanboy. Literally came out, I bought it straight away, drove it, and I disappoint. I had this the single tear coming down my eye as I drove it around. I was like, no, it's not good. It's not good. But the Countach involved in the update is actually really fun. And
how can you say you prefer driving the Countach to the GT40?
Because I'm that sad guy who likes realism, right? And the GT40 drives too easy, whereas the Countach drives how it should, which is just shit.
You just want to drive a pig.
Yeah. and I know I really enjoyed that. But so yeah, it's worth it if you have the money to spare for the Countach alone, I think. But there are other cars in them. I'm sort of watching a video you guys have just watched, but the Lamborghini Huracan.
The Gallardo 2.5, basically.
Yeah, that's in there as well. There's some other cool stuff in there. So if you're into your set of course, then definitely worth picking up, I think.
I am interested to see. I've played around with the R8 in Assetto Corsa because I know that it's coming to iRacing soon. So I'm quite interested to see that there does.
It's not the same.
Is it not the same?
It's the older R8, isn't it?
We are getting a newer.
Oh, you are okay. Because I'm fairly sure they brought out whether it was a road car or not, the sort of more recent R8 into Assetto Corsa. But I need to check that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Audi R8 Ultra 2014.
So I might be making stuff up. I like doing that.
I like how when JP says we are getting this, we are getting that.
Collective.
I love it.
So guys, what do you think of the Dream Pack?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought the first one was marginally better just because, hey, Nürburgring, right?
I've got the first Dream Pack. I got it mostly for the Mercedes that was in there,
Oh, the SLS.
Well, no, I thought the older Mercedes was in there.
C9?
I've forgotten. The E30, competitor.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the car I wanted to drive. And of course the Nürburgring was in there. I enjoyed playing it, but I don't play it multiplayer, so it doesn't come up on my streams all that often, but I enjoy it.
That's something that's very interesting. It's why I think iRacing is the predominant sort of streaming thing, is because I would never drive, aside from organised stuff, any of those things online, ever. I always just drive it on my own, and that isn't interesting to watch, is it? You don't want some guy just trying to drive circuit on his own.
Yeah. Well, when you're suspended from iRacing, what else are you going to do? Drive by yourself on Assetto Corsa?
You get suspended?
Yeah, I did have a week suspension.
What were you suspended for?
All things.
Carb Cup incident. I didn't quite get off the track enough, and someone came around and hit me and protested me.
Oh, people take that hardcore. I remember somebody was in a Carb Cup race, and someone was complaining about, half the field didn't even qualify for this Carb Cup race. It's like, really, dude? Like, qualifying is like hardcore stuff here?
Had to be Dion, surely.
Neil
I
Cross,
got-
if you're watching them, if you see like a protest come from Carb Cup, just don't look at it, mate.
Yeah, just delete it.
Just
Delete
leave
it right away.
delete it. It's gonna waste your time.
I got kicked out of a room that was doing a figure 8 race. I was like, really? It was practice. It wasn't even the race.
Yeah, but KR, there's a way to race figure 8 races, okay? People don't understand. They think it's a demo derby. It's not. You have to be strategic. You got to look left, look right, slow down, speed up. Figure 8 races.
I was
strats,
doing all
bro.
those things and hitting everybody. I don't know why I got kicked out.
So the ring.
Did you
for-
refuse to turn right?
Yeah, the ring
I turned right and left. I mean, the cars were everywhere. I had to work
Wow.
to hit these cars.
KR's pretty good at hitting cars. But the ring for iRacing has been determined to be it's scheduled for December for sure now, because by now they were supposed to give us something that's just like you could test on track, right?
Oh, is that
as
right?
far as I know, they were going to give us like an early version of it or something, but now they're like, screw it, we're just going to wait, and it's scheduled for December now that we're going to be getting the
But
ring.
apparently you have to buy both. You have to buy the F1 track and the
Yeah.
ring
Oh, really?
separate.
Well,
They're
well,
both
you
separate.
don't
Yeah.
have to. You don't have to buy, but if you want to have,
If you want them both.
yeah, if you want the combined endurance layout, you have to buy them both.
Oh,
but you
buy
can
them
buy them
both.
separately.
That's a
So,
bit cheeky,
guys,
iRacing.
Hashtag
Well, I think-
fuck the ring.
I think it's very logical for them because it's very big track, and you can have them as a 2 separate tracks. So the Grand Prix track is for those who don't care about the Nordschleife, and Nordschleife is for those who don't care about the Grand Prix track.
I understand that, and I'm gonna be. It's not anti-iRacing. It's just an argument now. Like, let's compare it to a Assetto Corsa, which has also released. I think it was a laser scanned version of the Nordschleife, quite a long time before iRacing have done theirs, and they included it and like 4 or 5 cars for what was it, £9 or something like that. And iRacing are expecting you to spend, what was it? It's 14 for a track, $14 for a track, and it's so 20,
Right.
$14.95.
So yeah, so basically $30 on 2 tracks that are basically one track.
The one thing that I will say is, in the interest of defending iRacing to an extent, if you look at for example short tracks on the oval scene, those tend to be cheaper. Those tend to be like $11 for a track. So they do vary the distance between the prices. And the other thing that I would say in terms of combining them, though, this is kind of like taking on your side, I guess, Jimmy. I'm fine with them charging for them both, provided the Nordschleife actually sees some fucking official series.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Oh,
see
yeah,
them put the
yeah.
Nordschleife in the first season and put it in every single series and be like, everyone buy this track, it's amazing, oh my god, you should totally buy it. And then afterwards they're like, yeah, that didn't work. Thanks for your money, but we're only going to run on the GP circuit.
Right.
If that ever
that's the
gets
thing,
into any
though.
non-endurance race, they need to fuck off because that's just
Yeah,
stupid.
exactly. That's the thing, though. Like when I remember they had Monza, and they were super happy about having the banking in there, and they put Carb Cup and trucks on the banking at Monza. It's they're like, you don't use that banking anymore for a reason because it's really
Instant
Oh,
dangerous.
I can't tell you how many times I was in the trees.
I'm glad they included the oval track at Monza, but it shouldn't be in official series or even Carb Cup.
I mean, maybe in the Lotus 49 because I guess you can argue.
Oh yeah, that should
the-
definitely be there in my opinion.
But that's
like-
it.
I like having it there, but I just think for the Nordschleife, I think with them charging full price and it separately from the GP, I kind of just feel like it's going to fall into this hell, which is basically it just becomes the new go-to hosted Wreckfest. Lol, lol, lol. Oh my god, 50 incidents of that.
I mean, anyone who's played any game outside of iRacing, I mean, Gran Turismo, Forza, Man Cave, what else we got? Other games that have Nordschleife in. The first 4 pages of lobbies are the Nordschleife. Because everyone has to drive at the Nordschleife. Because I'm going to go test my new build around the Nordschleife. Like,
Yeah.
no, you don't just go to Cuba like everyone else. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work they put into it, so I can imagine why they'd be charging so much for it. But,
We also are getting 12 layouts from those 2 tracks, so I think that's quite a lot of racing.
yeah.
Because in Assetto Corsa, I think they have only 4 layouts for.
I didn't know
Grand
there
Prix.
were, I didn't know there were 12 layouts.
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
interested to see what they are.
I think Texas
Yeah,
Oval
there
has
is,
about
there's
20
like-
layouts, so I mean,
There's
there you
like
go.
an east, a west, a north in there. There is quite a lot with No Chef Life for sure.
Which is what I would like to see them do, is put, like, you know, the fucking Skip Barbers and the Star Masters around the tinier bits, if they can, as opposed to just saying, fuck it, we've got the Nürburgring, you're going to drive all of it and you're going
Guys.
to like it.
I think we need to host like a 24-hour event.
Yes.
And it's just in the whatever they're called Gen 6s nowadays, whatever the NASCAR around there.
Yeah.
24 hours NASCAR. Whoever gets to the end gets like $1,000.
Well, don't worry, because once the ring comes out, I would imagine we are going to be hosting a lot of stuff and be looking for giveaways for people to get the track and get in there with us and have some fun.
Yeah, let's
I
make the
can
first
imagine.
4 pages Nordschleife.
Yeah. Full
Still got to do
on.
that freaking that freaking Nordschleife challenge when it comes out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Jimmy, have you heard about this?
Oh yeah,
tell him about
Tubbsy.
it, Tubbsy. Tell him about it.
Enlighten me.
You'll love this.
Oh yeah, so I decided it would be a really good idea that when the Nordschleife comes out, I wanted to be the first person on iRacing to do an incident-free lap around the Nordschleife in every single fucking car on iRacing.
You forgot to mention he's a 100% club owner, so he's got it.
Every
Yeah, you
single
got
car.
to do the whole, lot.
I'm looking forward to seeing that sprint car going around there.
Sprint
That's gonna be
car.
interesting.
Silver
that's-
Crown as
The
well.
sprint
And the
car
new
gets
Formula
around
One
pretty
car.
good on the road.
Yeah, it does. I like KR setup. It's
And
The
good.
thing is, the thing I'm
I wanna
hating
see
the
a hot
most
lap.
though.
I want to see a
is
hot lap.
the-
I don't want to see you doodle around. I
Oh
want
Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm
the
not.
thing.
doing
No,
that.
he's doing race
I
pace,
am
Jimmy.
gonna
Race
try to go
pace.
race pace.
Race pace.
The only thing is, I can so see them releasing the new MX-5 at the same time as the Nordschleife. Just
Yes.
so I have to do another
Hopefully.
fucking lap.
I know John's super excited about it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you should have heard him before the hangout. He was telling us how much he was looking forward to it coming out, and you know, how he wants to go there in real life. You know, he's really up for it.
Hey, Jimmy's going to MX5. I'm looking forward to him coming out.
my MX-5 is currently on the driveway with a flat tire. And a
Oh
very-
no. We have a moment of silence for Jimmy's MX-5. I think we should get all the Grip TV Nation over there, start fixing it. We'll get it done.
Got a Twitter question from Zach. Favorite track and car combo?
Mustang's Bathurst. How hard is that? It's something special.
Got us
That's
thinking.
tough.
Someone think faster.
I'll
Anything
say
around the
GT3
Glen or
around
GT3
Glen
at
for me.
Donington for me.
I'm actually
GT3
gonna-
Donington? Nice.
I'm actually going to go a bit out and say DW12s at Talladega. Like, they're just fucking fun, man. You get up to like 250 sometimes if you've got the right setup. That is a blast. And you get some great overtaking and some freaking amazing wrecks as well.
I would say a good answer to that question would be, what would be the car and track combo you would race if you had to race all by yourself and just
yeah,
run
okay,
laps?
I've
Just
got one
run
now.
laps. So
Well, that would probably be the mountain.
What I think,
I would say the DW12 at Bristol.
you'd race that by yourself, KR.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright.
what I've been doing recently on my own is driving the Historics Modern R Factor and driving the Maserati Birdcage Tipo 60 something around the Nordschleife, and that's basically just a bathtub on like bias ply wheels, and it's just like every corner is like 80 degrees of long. Wow, wow. So that's a lot of fun.
We got some good suggestions in chat. The C-Spec at VIR, any car around Montreal. Yeah, SRF at VIR Grant. People love
way to
VIR. You know,
avoid it, Malone.
the thing about VIR is that it is a tough track, but man, once you get going, it's got a great rhythm to it. VIR is underrated, I think.
I really enjoyed the.
It's like a poor man's
49.
Nord Chef life. It's horrible.
V8's
I
at
must admit,
Brands
that's one of the
Hatch.
cars tracks I don't want, and I've got no interest in buying it.
VIR.
What, Virginia?
VIR.
It's a
Yeah.
great circuit. I mean, I remember when I had my brief, like, oh, I'm going to be a loaded 49 driver, and driving that at VIR was hilariously dangerous and brilliant fun. Not you come out with just sweating like a pig.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm
afterwards.
sure.
It's fantastic. It's great.
We have another Twitter question here from CubeJam. Which F1 track would you like to see brought to iRacing? And have you seen the New Mexico? Yeah, I'm waiting for that to start.
Melbourne. I like Melbourne a lot.
Ooh, Albert
Ooh,
Park
yeah,
is
good
too
call.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say Monaco, not because I want the track, but because I know the amount of. No, hear me out, John. Mr. Fucking. I want all my tracks to be 1,000,000 miles wide, so you can overtake 20 times in one straight. Cause action, yeah. Like apart from that, I want the Monaco just because the amount of people that as soon as they come up to iRacing, they'll be like, "Does it have the Nürburgring? Does it have Monaco?" It stops those people from being like, "Oh." And number two, it would be great for advertising to be able to say that you've got that. It would bring a lot of people to iRacing having Monaco there.
My boy
But
Blue.
most of the places in Monaco are going bust now. Not even the place people want to. The people want to live there anymore. So why the hell should we race around that shithole? This little tiny little thing.
It is a horrible track.
Right, it's a beautiful, lovely track for its prestige, but it's no fun to race on.
It's not.
What,
Not even
Monaco?
try and get a GT3 car around the hairpin.
That's the point. Is it's a
doesn't
challenge.
work.
It's
You
sort
like
of
this?
a good challenge.
Look
Trying
at
to
him
get
go,
round.
man.
Trying to get around that stupid hairpin, it doesn't work. Not in a GT3 car.
Whenever I go around hairpins, I always come to a complete stop because it's the safest and quickest way around.
Have you guys ever driven historic Monaco?
Yes, epic.
Yes. On
That
one
is a
of the
circuit.
games.
That is a circuit. The chicane coming out of the tunnel is a lift. And a lift and pray, as opposed to sort of the whole braking. And if you get that wrong, you go to the left and you end up in a highway, you end up in water.
Have you ever watched any of the videos of the Formula One cars at the old Monaco?
Oh, yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, it's awesome! Hay bales everywhere, cars crashing into the hay bales, setting things on fire. Oh yeah.
I think we like it for different reasons. You're like, Get
So,
that,
Actually, if you're
mentality.
thinking about stuff that's going to be sort of like Monaco, there's a Formula One track that wouldn't be too misplaced in this game. Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore would be good.
It's kind of like
You
Monaco, but at
you
least
just
it's
turned
wider.
down Monaco, but you won Singapore.
Yeah,
That
but at
makes
least it's
no
wider.
sense.
At least it's wider and it's a faster track, so you've got a lot more overtaking opportunities. But Abu Dhabi would be my choice for one.
Literally
to go in.
the draw of those races is, guys, look, it's night time. That's literally the entire draw of those tracks. Oh, Jimmy.
What about some like the Hungaroring and stuff like that? I mean, Turkey, brilliant tracks.
I want to
like
see fucking Imola come
everyone.
out, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
When is that
Imola.
coming out?
Yes, Imola is a track.
Imola or Mugello, that'd be pretty good.
Yes.
Or the, Catalunya. There's a load of good tracks that could be
Oh,
brought
I
in,
like
particularly
Catalunya.
ones that. Well, the thing is that when we're talking about stuff like this, we've kind of got to put our personal opinions like to the side because we're not going to like tracks that are difficult. Like by nature of wanting to be fast, we're not going to want a track that challenges us to be slow and then improve. So I think like the challenging tracks that might be really bad at first would be the ones that once you've mastered it, it's like Virginia. Most people when they first go to Virginia, they fucking hate it, but once you've learned it, it's like, oh yeah, Virginia's a great track.
I want to see Imola because I want to do some laps in the Williams, and you know,
You do?
Actually, complete
yeah.
some laps in the Williams.
no, I'm thinking, you know, there's a certain corner that I may not survive.
They've changed it though, haven't they? They've changed the corner
Too
now,
soon?
so you can't do it
Is
anymore.
that too soon?
They've changed it. You can't do it anymore. Anyway, it's a chicane in it, isn't it? Or there's something in that corner anymore, so you can't do it as the legends did.
Jimmy's lost it, folks. As we know, the Grip TV mascot Roxy is having health issues. You know, she could die at any moment. So in preparations for that, KR has taken the liberty of buying a new Grip TV mascot. Now tell us about who we got there.
This is my boy Blue.
My boy Blue.
You're my boy Blue. Picked him up Sunday, and he's got some Australian Shepherd in him, and I think Pyrenees. So he could be quite a bit larger than Roxy.
Oh boy.
I told you those Australian Shepherds were weird. They must be mating with dogs. Like, we do it with sheep over here, but they obviously do it with dogs.
Roxy just walked by in the
Did
background
she-
in shame. Yeah, she
Roxy. She's like, oh man.
freaking awesome.
Now Blue
She's
is
demoted.
not ever going to be able to replace Roxy. Roxy is a rock star.
Well, unless Roxy dies because she ate another 10 pounds of carpet.
I mean, come on, it's like Bon Scott versus Brian Johnson. God.
Well, I think there's definitely a Roxy emote and there isn't a Blue emote, so I'm staying
Yeah.
on Team Roxy for now.
See?
Team Roxy for the
There
win.
you go.
I got a feeling Blue won't be sticking around for much longer anyway with all the domestic abuse she's putting on KR.
My
I
wife.
can see a prison term or what do you call it, an injunction coming up against her soon.
Hey, now, don't be using big words around me.
Cube Jam, I've got a fish. I don't like dogs. Dogs need walking. I've got a fish, and he
You got a
won't die.
fish.
I've had him about 10 years. He will not die. I've never cleaned his tank for months, and he'll not die. He's got
Been putting bleach in there.
hanging out the side of his. He's got a blister hanging out the side of his body. He's got one eye that's hanging out, and he will not die. He just keeps living.
Oh, I had a fish like that too, man. Gabe got him at the carnival, just a goldfish. And
Yeah,
my
that's what I
mom
got
would
him.
just-
I got him out
yeah,
the
every
fish.
time she cleaned the water, she'd be like, "Please die this time."
Well, you know what a
Right,
goldfish
not-
is. Goldfish are just carp. You know, those
yeah,
things,
they're koi.
you cannot kill those things. Whenever you catch a carp, you're
If
supposed
I
to leave
took
it
a
on
picture of
shore.
him and showed you, you'd think, you cruel bastard, flush him. But I didn't want to flush him because it's the kid's fish, you know. So it's like I've just got to wait for him to die. You can't even see in his tank. His tank looks as worse than what my backyard did before I jet washed it this afternoon.
Maybe you should jet wash his tank. That'll help.
You jet wash.
They just flush you and they work for Nemo.
Say
You
again,
got back
yeah?
to the sea.
What? You jet wash your backyard?
Yeah, well, it's a big concrete slab. It was green. It looked like grass. It looked like grass out there. Now it's actual concrete.
You know,
Concrete.
I have to ask. I hate mowing my
Wait a
yard,
minute.
so I take a flamethrower to my grass.
There you
So,
go.
I've
That's
just never
fine.
heard of anyone jet washing it.
No, it's a big, massive concrete slab. I actually moved from a house that had two big gardens, front and back, to a house here where I've basically got a concrete backyard and that's it. It's perfect.
I
like
thought
the
your
idea of you
backyard
being
was a
like,
swamp, KR.
You what?
I thought your backyard was a swamp.
More both bamboo.
Oh, no.
I like the
Look-
idea,
Yeah.
man cave, of you like being, oh yeah, my grass is dirty. Like, you can wash my grass.
Yeah.
Watch me grass. Well, I mean, the same thing is obviously winter's coming now, so I went.
Winter's
Basically, I took the
coming.
bin bags out earlier on to put it in the rubbish bin, and I nearly went on my backside. So I thought, yes, it's definitely time to get rid of this because it's like a skating rink. So now it's nice and clean. The back lane is terrible. I'd hate to go out there because the amount of stuff that I jet washed up, I just shoved it in front of my neighbour's door.
Remember,
Brushed
when I
it
used to
down a
have
little bit.
used to have an MR2, and the end of my lane, because we live out in the sticks, the end of my lane is like just this slight incline, and the junction's just at the top of the hill. And I was just sitting there, I couldn't get out because it was icy. I was just spinning like, I want to leave. I wanna leave the lane.
Do you not like cars, Jimmy?
No, I don't.
You buy a rusty MX-5 and what's it? MR2s. They're
MR2.
another English rust bucket. Do you just like old rusty two-seater cars?
I've got an ST221 down now. I'm an old man. Like it's which is already need repairs, but we won't talk about that.
I wonder how far
have you
he
done
has
to it
delve
now?
into his past to brick up a Robin Reliant.
No more. Oh god, the most dangerous car in the world. I went to start it, the Mondeo, and it just smoke happened. I was like, oh, that's normal. And it just turns out like a pipe had come off somewhere, but I didn't know that, and I panicked. So like,
Yes, if you're going to buy old cars, you really need to learn how to fix them. And obviously MX-5s, you need to learn how to weld.
every time I talk about the MX-5, you're like, Jimmy, so how much of the MX-5 is disintegrated? I'm like, well, most of it.
Just 2 seats and freaking 4 set of wheels now.
I don't need brakes anymore. I just put my feet on the floor.
Yeah, he doesn't need the engine either. He just Fred Flintstones it.
So, just like the Flintstone car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Sound effects and all.
Have you still got that horrible Explorer thing, Malone? Is that what it was? Is that what you had?
It's an Escape.
I own a 2008 Ford Escape front-wheel
Escape.
drive V6. It's a very practical vehicle,
Let me
and I don't know what it is from 0 to 60 because I
Sometimes.
drive it like a
Haven't
grandma.
reached.
Oh, it's got to be faster than my Prius.
Oh, speaking of your Prius, Brayden,
I saw that. Yeah, that was insane. I feel bad for that guy, but how the hell does that even happen?
he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, got
Yeah.
ejected, flung him clean up on top of the sign. That was unbelievable.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
What if
Yeah,
he's
so
dead before he started flying? He's like, I'm going to heaven or something. Yeah,
I wonder if
that's fucking nuts.
is it too soon to just be like, touchdown? Is that too soon? Was that
Too
me?
soon. Too soon.
The guy in the car behind was like, "It's good."
Wait your seatbelt, folks.
Well,
Yes.
I drive, and I'm going to say the name properly. I drive a very economical Peugeot, not a Peugeot, a Peugeot 206 1.4 that does me just down to the ground.
God.
Boring. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, they haven't made a decent car since the first GTI.
If I ever own a car that does over 30 miles to gallon, someone shoot me.
Really?
Well, let's say I'm older than you, so I need mile to the gallon. So I need something that's nice and economy. Then I drive like Malone, probably even slower, because we've got a lot of speed cameras around here. So
I'm telling
I've
you,
got to
man,
drive
when
really
you're out
careful.
on the streets and highways, it's way more dangerous than a track. Because on the highways, you got a bunch of crazies texting. They're going opposite directions. It's 2 lanes. On a racetrack, it's only one way. You
Yep.
have competent racers and drivers. So on the track, it's much more safer than out in real life. It's insane. You should see these people. You ever see the texters and driving and texting?
Oh, I always
I've been
always
going to
swear.
work on a morning and seeing women putting the makeup on in the mirror,
Yeah.
driving like that and putting
Yeah.
the makeup on while they're driving along the
The
street.
worst thing is if they're behind you and they're doing that crap. Then you
Yeah.
think you're getting rear-ended 100%.
I think as a public service man cave, you should pit these people, pit maneuver them if they're doing that shit.
Maneuver
That's dumb. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I'm very tired.
Why would
So-
you make it up?
As we know, JP has applied for Twitch partnership, and he's already. What do you guys think about this as far as a new JP Kappa? I think it's pretty dang close right there. What a beautiful mug you got.
What a beautiful mug.
I'd
That's
say it's
just
pretty. It'd be JP Kappa.
first things coming up. So yeah, I have been prepping up a little bit because it was the response from Twitch was quite promising, I have to say, because it wasn't this general reply that we are saving transcoder for the partnerships and stuff like that. There was actually a genuine Twitch staff member replying to me, and they said that at this moment the numbers are not there, but you should reply in 3 weeks, and then we can see the numbers again. And on next Monday, tomorrow, it's been over 3 weeks. Oh, it's been 3 weeks next Monday, so I will be applying again next week, and we'll see what happens then.
Fingers
I
crossed.
say that looks more like a rapey face than a Kappa face.
Well, hello.
Oh.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
I think whenever you ram into the back of someone, you've got to put that emote in the chat. And it's like,
Alien probing.
I'm going to go around the stream, I'm going to copy it out, and I'm going to rig in people while I'm driving to work wearing that face.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it could be that, or you could have Ming Lee instead, Matt. As the,
No,
would you reckon?
no, Ming Lee. No, probably not.
Yes, I will give everyone a word of caution. Do not spam Ming Lee, because Mr. Malone hates that emote, so you will get banned
Yeah,
because he doesn't like it at all.
but we do have the new what is it, Kappa Ross, which I'm digging. If you guys
Oh
haven't
God,
checked out,
Bob Ross, my
Bob Ross. Oh my God,
Beat
it's a
still my
marathon.
aching heart.
It is epic. I'm like, I have it on quite a bit, and I've been enjoying the Happy Mountains.
Oh, just...
Am I just being rude? for not, or just ignorant for not knowing who is Bob Ross.
Bob Ross is a painter who made a TV show, and it was put on public broadcasting stations. He just sit there and he paint, and he's got this real mellow voice, and he's just talking.
He's happy
Happy
trees, man.
Happy trees. Paint
Bob
some happy
wins.
trees.
There's like
He's happy
40,
with that.
40 to 45,000 people watching every time I go in there.
48,200.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
making
it's on,
mountains
it's
and
being,
trees. It's epic.
JP, go on Twitch, and it's being there's like a constant
It's a
Bob
marathon.
Ross stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have seen that, and I went to the channel. I was like, okay,
You didn't
Yeah,
understand.
press X.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
You gotta watch it for more than 5 minutes, and I would just watch it without the chat because the chat's kind of crazy. Sometimes it's fun.
Yeah.
You
But it's
got
just-
to sit down there
it's
half cut
soothing.
and you got to talk to Bob Ross. That's what you got to do. You got to talk down and go, Bob, I understand what you're saying, mate.
Do you
I love those
get
trees.
Discovery channels in Finland? Yes, no?
Do you,
Jen, do you get the Discovery channels? Oh, man. Hello? Is this thing working? Hello?
Someone screen cap that
It-
face and put it on.
That's your new one.
He's just sitting here. I can't even imitate it.
Have you heard, you know Discovery channels on the telly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, over here we've got it on Discovery Home and Leisure, and he's on every morning, 9 o'clock. He used to do his painting show. And when you're just waking up and you pull yourself round, that's when you want to watch that.
It's very soothing.
Yes, it is.
Some happy trees and a nice little mountain lives over here.
And the methodical, just the brush.
Yes.
Could fall asleep to that stuff, man. Then you wake up and Bob Ross is looking at you. Like, oh, hey, Bob Ross. How you doing?
Are you complaining?
Hey, it's better than waking up and Jimmy Savile's looking at you.
Hello. I'll fix it for you, boy.
Oh, man.
Hang this medallion on your knob. Jim just fixed it for you.
And the tone of the Grip TV Hangout has once again slipped even lower.
I seen, do you know what, yesterday somebody was on about, it was like, I put a picture on Facebook, this will keep the little bastards away from the door, on about Halloween and kids trick-or-treating, and it was like a cut-out poster of Jimmy Savile just stuck in their front window.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, Halloween was yesterday. Did you guys go trick-or-treating?
I went to a party.
It was
Nope,
Saint's
it's not.
birthday.
It's
My-
not a thing in here in Finland.
All my friends.
They tried to do it. They tried to do it as a thing in here, but nah, it's not working.
Nah.
No?
I went
It
to a
means the
party,
Finnish
so-
people actually have to get excited about something, so anything that
true.
makes them get off their ass and, get
it
sort
is
of all
just-
excited about stuff doesn't work.
It's just for Finnish people. It's just another free day, and another free day for Finnish people means that they can go to the bar and just get wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
it's-
need any kind of costumes for that.
It's literally the same here, but the costumes make it more interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to be for Halloween? Drunk.
But it's
They
like
do.
all
I
the
imagine,
guys dress up as something retarded, and all the women dress up as slutty schoolgirls with like cut throats, and that's basically what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
what
is.
What a shame that is. What a shame that is.
Yeah. Oh, darn.
Oh,
It
no.
was
know.
quite kind of gutting last night, sitting in the middle of town waiting for Chinese to deliver, and you see all these slutty schoolgirls walk past. It was a real boring night.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you guys see this video? It was on YouTube. It was a viral video. Guy dressing up his drone, air drone.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so go-
Dave.
That was freaking awesome.
The,
And
the
it
best
was
like a
a
clothes
for-
flying
it's a
around
spider.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw the
yeah.
spider one, yeah.
You get a little spider costume for Blue, and then just send them to people, and that'll be great.
Scared the hell out of that guy.
Right, we have a Twitter question, and it's actually a good one because it's something non-racing whatsoever.
Oh.
Any up-and-coming games you guys are looking forward to buying, i.e. Fallout, Battlefront? Obviously, Jimmy's a Fallout 4 guy.
Fallout
or
4
the
too.
Division or something
Oh,
like that.
games other than racing games?
Other
What we're
than
excited
racing.
for?
Well, I was excited for Halo until I completed in 7 hours.
Oh.
So now I'm just waiting for the new Gears
Fallout
of War
4.
game.
Tom Clancy's Division actually has been pushed back again. It's like next year now, and I remember
next
seeing
year,
that
is
in
it?
E3, like last year, I think. And I remember thinking that's going to be amazing because it's a first-person shooter, but you've got one big map, and you'll have like 4 or 5 different teams, and you've all got to go around sort of doing your own objectives and trying to rule the place. It looked epic. It looked really, really epic. And I've seen next to nothing on it since, apart from I think there was an advert the other day about coming out like next year. But I actually can't wait for that. But I think it's going to be shit. Whenever I'm really looking forward to it, it's going to be shit.
Well, yeah.
What a way to wrap it up.
I would
Trouble
be,
is, they hype the crap out of something, and it looks everything, and you think it's everything you want it to be, and then it sort of goes off the radar for like a year or 6 months, and it suddenly comes back again, and it's completely different to what you thought it was going to be.
yeah.
So I don't know.
I'd be
I'm looking
excited
forward
for
to it, but bated breath.
a new Skyrim. I think I would get into if they had a brand new Skyrim with all new missions, new map, and all that stuff. Because I enjoyed the first one.
You know,
Yeah,
Matt,
you get-
I used to be a good MX-5 driver. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
Ah.
I'm looking
You could
forward to
actually
Really?
not-
the
Really?
fighters coming
Have
out.
you only just found the internet?
That's actually, you could download the Skyrim and make a like 10-hour stream of installing all kind of mods in there to make it better.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun, won't it? And
Yeah,
then
the
crash,
mods. Yeah,
crash every
crash.
time you launch it.
Doesn't matter,
So-
because while we're on the subject of old jokes, it's still a better love story than Twilight.
Get out.
Anything's better than
But Fallout is kind of like Skyrim, except for it's like
But with guns.
With guns.
Yeah,
with guns.
Clear
It doesn't have
explosions.
rimming in the
More
title.
badass.
Well, that Skyrim was really cool because of the first-person sword fights and stuff. I thought was really interesting.
You
I
get
enjoyed
first-person
Skyrim.
fights in Fallout, but what? First-person club fights in Fallout.
Don't bring a sword to a gunfight. Am I right?
don't bring a fat man to a gunfight.
Overwatch is generating an awful lot of hype at the moment. People who've been allowed to have early beta access, nobody has said a bad thing about it so far. Everybody really loves it a lot. So, don't know. Kind of skeptical about that one.
About what, sorry?
Overwatch.
Oh, that's because the only people that have got fucking beta keys are, like, good streamers or people that beta test with Blizzard all the time and won't talk shit about it in public. Like,
Oh no! Boogie's like literally slams the shit out of him if he doesn't like something. He really does. He hammers him. But he was on about Overwatch yesterday, and he's really, really liking it. He's loving it.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying, like, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be one of these things like Hearthstone where everyone will like it and some people will love it, but I don't think it's going to be like a fucking like revolutionary fucking like next gen thing kind of thing.
Am
Well,
I
it won't
wrong?
be. It's a first-person shooter at the end of it. It's not going to be nothing groundbreaking about it.
Well, I think they're trying to add in like the MOBA mechanic of it, so I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of just like not expecting anything.
Am I wrong?
I,
But aren't they bringing like the Holy Trinity in the Overwatch? So you have the tank, you have the DPS, and you have the healer in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Right,
What
guys,
they need a
just to
rocket
change the
launcher, but-
subject, I have one quick question from Twitter, and then I'm going to have to go because the F1's starting in a couple of moments. So, will Outlaw race for Grip TV or GTR Live in the rival race? And that's
yes.
from Caboose.
If he drives for GTR Live, this is the last hangout he'll ever be involved in. God, he's definitely not picking me up from the airport then. I guarantee you that much.
Look, I just want to pick you up from the airport so we can snuggle.
Snuggle.
Who's
Told you
actually
what
his
happens when
little-
a redneck likes you too much.
Kara, we need you,
Pandas.
man. They want to do an oval race first off. We need you.
Yeah,
No,
so the
I'm
GTR GTV rivalry is heating up.
Yes,
It is
I
so
definitely will be on the Grip TV team as
Yeah.
I have never been officially invited to join GTR Live. So these guys lost out.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you need to rethink this. You know that he very rarely finishes a race, right?
Yeah. Wait. Maybe we'll make a trade. We're gonna trade KR.
No, but that's the point, John. He'll not finish along with 3 of the GTR Live guys.
Oh.
If I'm not gonna finish, there's gonna be somebody going with me.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
I demand you to get a Rising
Later,
Sun
Pancake.
bandana.
Oh, he's
Man Cave
I'm off.
Motorsports,
Yeah,
check
I'll
it
have to
out.
watch the F1.
Later, man, Cave.
So,
All right, buddy.
I will
We'll
catch
see
you
you.
all later. Thanks for a good hangout, and hopefully this doesn't kill the car when I leave.
Nope, we're good to go.
Right, bye,
Famous last
everybody.
words.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Rip.
Famous.
Oh, we're still here.
Oh, we're good.
So good.
Yeah.
Let me just grab the Twitter.
Oh yeah, you can be Twitter guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, F1 at Mexico. There you go. That's real life. That's motorsport. I don't care. Next.
Yeah, so speaking about real life, like, racing for a minute, and as we're on the topic of F1, and before everyone's like, Tubbsy just fucking hates F1, I think it kind of says a lot about the F1 season when the biggest thing that anyone's talking about, when Lewis Hamilton won the fucking championship last week, spoiler alert, is the fact that him and his teammates threw a hat at each other after the race. Like, that was what everyone was talking about.
guys.
That kind of explains how interesting the season's been. That throwing a hat was the topic of conversation for the entire championship decider.
That's the problem with F1 in general, is that the cars and everything, they're, you know, the racing itself isn't all that exciting, so what do? You gotta focus on the driver drama. You know, and when teammates aren't getting along, which of course most F1 teammates don't get along,
Yeah.
you know, it makes it fun to watch. Now, if they started fighting, we'd call it MMA, throw them in a cage, and, you know, pay-per-view that shit. But no!
The only reason that race is only good anyway is because it rains. Like, as soon as it got dry, the race became boring again. Apart from at the end where Button was like almost going to get some points, and I was shouting at my TV like, God, McLaren, get some points, please.
I kind of find it funny though, right? The only reason Tubbsy does not hate, he absolutely hates Formula One now, don't you? Is because somebody threw a hat.
Oh,
It's like, to him, that's like fucking eating his newborn baby.
Yeah, I can see how he could take personal offense to hat throwing.
Yeah, I think that they crossed the line.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
But, like-
You throw a hat, that crosses a line.
To take my firstborn, my wife, everything, my money, my clothes, everything. Just don't
You
throw a
you're
hat.
dick to me.
Since we're doing professional sports, some of you may or may not know, but I am in the Kansas City area, and my boys in blue are 3 games to 1 on the New York Mets for the World Series.
I saw some of that last night. Yeah.
So might get to see World Series champs tonight. If not, they'll be bringing it home here, and World Series could be won in the Kansas City Kauffman Stadium.
Let me ask you a question, KR, because I was watching some of the end of that game last night. There's a pitcher. I don't know what team he's on. This guy's got to weigh like 280 pounds. He's like a closer. Who is that guy?
Oh, the guy that weighs 280. That's on the Mets. His name, believe it or not, is Colin. His last name is spelled. Yeah, his last name is spelled Colin. They pronounce it Cologne just to make it. Yeah, well, but it's spelled Colon.
Dude, this guy's like almost 300 pounds, and he's a pitcher.
Yeah, and he is the oldest.
It's hilarious.
The oldest guy out there. He's like 40-some years old.
Sounds like
baseball.
the shit to me.
Bartolo Colon.
Kenny the Elite got it. There you go.
Oh, is it really Bartolo Colon? That guy's been around forever. Holy moly! Like when we were kids, he was out there, man.
Yeah. He started in like '91.
Yeah.
Year, and he's still out there. And his pitching, like his speed isn't what it used to be, but he puts them on point. I mean, he's like, I want to throw it there, and he throws it there. Whereas if I throw a ball, I'm like, I'm gonna throw it, duck.
That guy used to be an all-star for sure. He was hot shit. I didn't know he was still. It's crazy. Now he's just that shit.
But yeah, well, you know, they could win the World Series. You know, KR. You know, you got any money on it?
No.
You gotta throw some money down on this action. Double it down, man.
Apparently, you know, I don't have any money.
Hey,
I had to wait until you said pitches. Know what you were talking about? Like World Series. I'm like, oh yeah, football, baseball, basketball, baseball. There you go.
Big Gunner just woke up and he's now joining us. Hello, Big Gunner. Thanks for waking
Gunner's
up.
in here.
Jeez.
Hello.
Waking up at the crack of noon.
So has anyone else watched any of the other races? Because MotoGP had the Marquez Rossi kicking incident. NASCAR got decided. Well, no, NASCAR had an interesting Talladega.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
What else happened this week? I think that was it. Actually.
So is the racing just like a precursor to the fights now in racing these days? I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't know. The MotoGP thing was weird. Like Rossi, they basically came together, and I think Rossi got penalised because it looked like he kicked Marquez off the bike.
Road rash.
And then,
Road rash.
yeah, and then someone's like, now there's like footage of like the helicopter view from the top, and it kind of doesn't look like he kicked him. It kind of looks like he got turned. Like it was like this typical, I didn't kick it, like not kick it, like I didn't hit him. He turned in on me. It actually, kind of looks like he turned in on him.
Turn in on me. You turn in on me. You turn in on me.
What was the American voice for then? Because neither of them are American.
I don't know. It's just my go-to thing when I think about people punching someone.
What's wrong with punching people?
It's a form of communication, man.
They should
How you
surely
doing?
do that, though, shouldn't they? There should be some sort of type of road rash series.
So
I'm
you
gonna say
don't
no.
want to drive the Nordschleife because it's dangerous or whatever, but you'll happily watch motorbike racing with the intention to kick your opponent off of the speeding.
You get like a big
You wanna
chain.
have that at the Nordschleife.
No
Yeah,
weapons.
there
They're
you
just
go.
allowed, no weapons. They're just allowed to kick and push.
Oh,
Be
no,
fucking
like,
amazing.
Just
oh
kick
my
and push.
God. Right.
It's
You've
fine.
got to have the really bad, like, Black Sabbath Sega Genesis music going on in the background while you're
Oh,
beating
yeah.
someone with a pole. That's the
Fucking
point.
telephone, hang on.
Yeah, I played a lot of Road Rash when it came out. That was
Oh
fun.
yeah. Yeah.
Driving on, down the road and someone's coming up on you, bam!
There you go.
And the police get involved. You're like, BAM!
Fuck you too, motherfucker!
I'm
Now,
gonna win
Kate-
this race.
KR, talking about other sports like baseball. Now KR plays hockey, and I think
do.
his skills in road rash carry over on the ice.
I did.
Something special happened last night. Tell us about it, KR.
It was Friday night, but yeah, I got put in the timeout box for tripping a guy when
Eh.
I clearly slashed him to death.
Yeah.
These refs, I tell you what.
I tell you.
Anyways, I got put in the timeout box. 2-minute penalty, timer kicked down, and the other team came with the puck right up as I was coming out of the box, stole the puck, breakaway, put it in the net. Only goal of the game. We win.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm not like in. Okay, so here's NHL level. My level is, the floor's in the way. I can't go far that far down.
Yeah. What kind of
But-
league are you in? Is it just? What is it organized? Is it?
Oh yeah, it's organized. It's it's an actual league at the hockey rink that's not too far away from me.
Cool.
But yeah, it was kind of one of those. Yeah, I'm probably never gonna get to do that again situations. That's why it was so exciting for me because I literally came out of the box, stole the puck, had the breakaway, and put it in net. And
so what's
it
your
was
position?
something-
Are you? Do they put you in to beat people up?
He's a penalty box
well,
guy.
actually, it's funny you say that. I have already served a 1-game suspension for drawing blood.
That's right. And we want to face GTR live. Here we go. We got KR. We'll
Yeah.
put him in as the goon. Take you guys out.
I am the Goon. If you guys haven't, if you have Netflix, I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but the movie Goon with Sean William Scott.
That's actually
that was
a pretty good
an awesome
movie. It is actually
That
pretty
was a
good.
good movie, and it's very accurate into kind of what hockey is like. There's guys out there in hockey who can stand up on skates, and they just go out and just pummel whoever.
Yeah,
they meet.
not so much anymore, but back in the day they used to be very prevalent as far as getting people that can't even skate. They put them out there just to kick ass, like literally.
Yeah.
But,
Just a quick reminder, this is the guy who's picking you up from the airport.
oh,
Drawing
yeah.
blood.
He's going to sit you and just run you down.
There's Showdown, get him!
Hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm still
Showdown
ready.
1983 to 2015.
It'll be a new tribute username. Oh boy.
I'm so sorry.
We lost Jimmy.
We're losing Jimmy.
He's getting lower and lower in his
He is lower and lower
He
in his chair,
started
let's just say that.
above the frame, and now he's barely in it down here.
I'm looking through the wheel at the moment.
He's sinking into the flames on his wall.
Oh, yeah,
So, what's your guys' stream schedule for either today or coming up?
Mine's normal. I'll be
Yeah.
Project Cars in later, and then maybe
Oh.
later on after that as well. A buddy of mine has decided to redo his Modern Warfare 2 and play through that for fun. There's about
Really?
10 of them, I think, for shits and giggles. So I might do that later on after Project Cars. It's quite fun, actually, and Modern Warfare 2 was one of the better ones. But it's nice to revisit sort of stuff like that again with a bunch of old friends.
I would love to see you, John, doing a Counter-Strike stream sometime.
I just can't stand the game. It's not just the game, it's the community that surrounds it. I hate them all. Curtis showed me, I was like early in the morning, right, and I had a Steam message off him, man, you've got to come and watch this stream. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, all right. So I go in and watch it, right, and the host is there with about 4 people playing CSGO with like 4,000 people watching him, with about 4 people on TeamSpeak, and they're all talking about how much somebody would have to pay them once a month, every month, to give another guy a blowjob just once. Right, and they were saying like 10k, 20k, and this guy who was AFK came back, and they're like, oh, you know, they were talking about this for about 20 minutes now, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Why do I have to watch this shit? And then the poor guy comes back, and they're like, oh, you know, how much would somebody have to pay you for you to do that? And he said, oh, I don't know, $500,000. And do you know what? The whole of TeamSpeak went mental on him, because it was like, what, are you some sort of blowjob god? Do you have to charge that much? And I'm like, hold on a minute. You guys are slating somebody else because they're going to charge $500,000 to have to do something like that, where you guys would do it for 10 grand. I said, there's something fucking drastically wrong here. And the whole of chat was getting involved as well. They were all loving the conversation. So for me, for that basically summed up CSGO and the community that surrounds it. And it's like, I don't want no part of that because they're all fucking morons. They're all reprobates.
I was going to say, like, I just sort of zoned out for a second there and realised what you were talking about. Like, how the fuck do we get here? Like,
Don't.
It was probably the worst fucking thing I think I've ever seen on the internet.
Don't give Grip TV Nation any ideas now.
How much would you guys have to be paid? I'm curious.
Oh, here we go. Q&A time.
Well, I'd say it depends.
Amount of money at all.
I mean, if all I want is a hug afterwards. That's all I want.
Is
You
there
got me
beer
beat.
involved?
Danny
run the
Ellencard
fingers through
takes
your hair.
offense to this conversation. He's part of the CSGO community.
He's not really. He's just a casual that pops in there every now and then.
Yeah.
Besides, the game looks like shit as well compared to all the other first-person shooters out there. I don't see the attraction of it.
Yeah, but it's because graphics aren't everything, man.
That's
Which leads me
right.
back to R Factor 2 and how great that was.
Well, I was at R Factor 2 with the big yellow bus you passed yesterday in qualifier that just didn't render.
They're definitely all the bus. That's something they have not sorted out. It's the temp car, and that's what it is. It's when a car loads in and you haven't been in the pits, basically, and it comes in as like this big yellow blob, and it's been there for years. I'm like, guys, this is why people don't like your game. Like you see this and go, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, but if you've ever driven in the infield in iRacing on any track, you see the RVs and the cars. Oh, God.
They're just
Yeah,
cardboard boxes you can
they were
pass
still
there.
better graphics than this bloody car JP overtook yesterday.
They don't have
Honest
boxes.
God, it was more detail.
It was so bad.
Well, Tubbsy's got a special stream coming up.
Oh yeah, I've got 24-hour stream starting tomorrow because I took the week off. Which
Easy.
is, oh yeah, Cube Jam asked someone on Twitter. I hear Tubbsy has a complete refurb of his channel. When are we getting the first view of the new overhaul? I've pretty much redone fucking everything on my channel.
Really?
Every single overlay got deleted and then remade. I've changed like
we just get a
chat
replacement
bot-
Ali.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'd say
I
your
think-
graphics were already good, so any improvement is going to be over the top, Tubbsy. That's crazy.
I would like to take credit for it, but I do have to give the credit to my girlfriend because she did all the graphic designing for me. I
Really?
just said, I need a box there, and she was like, there's a box, motherfucker.
There's a
So,
box.
That's how
So,
stuck.
yeah, she's just like, just shut up, bitch. I got it.
Jeez.
Damn, who wears the pants? I know who wears the pants.
But, yeah, so that's going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT, 24-hour stream.
Very nice.
Is that not a normal stream for you?
Yeah,
Yes.
we might break it out to a 36-hour if we feel really
Yeah.
sort of intense.
Whatever. 48, 56.
Tubbsy's been streaming since he joined Grip TV. They treat it constantly. Like it's been like, oh, we're in a day 189 now.
Is that how I sound when I stream?
Hold on.
At the end
I
you do, yeah.
still have not gotten to see Tubbsy's girl. I'm
Oh,
still in
oh.
the camp that she is
This
made
is
up.
fictitious.
I've seen
Oh,
it.
she's made up.
I've asked several times, and he's gone. He's opened the screen. Hey, I see her, and then he's all like, Oh no, I can't come to the camera right now.
Now wait a minute. Tubbsy takes
Sounds
a
like
bunch of time
Cartman.
off. Tubbsy takes a bunch of time off. He's doing it, redoing his overlays. Then he says his girlfriend did his overlays. Well, wait a minute. Why did you have to take the time off if your girlfriend was doing the overlays?
Illuminati.
Illuminati confirmed. I see a triangle.
Exactly what is he hiding under that hat?
And then I'm just
man.
going to say, you never see me and Tuppy streaming at the same time, you know?
That's
there you
true.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh dear, that's now we've gone right back to CS:GO.
That provides the hugs. What can you say?
Oh man! But me and Braden got VSRA tonight. But I think before that, well, Advanced Mazda is in like a half an hour from now. I'm not sure if I'll make it. But the one after that's usually pretty decent. So yeah, there's some stuff going on tonight, American Nighttime. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. But JP's got something going on.
Well, it's getting pretty late for me, so I think I'm not going to stream anymore today, but I'll be back tomorrow.
Yep.
And figure out what I'm gonna do, but
It's
yeah.
getting late as there's two women wandering around this house.
No,
who happen to
boy.
be sisters.
I'm not going to
stream
stream.
anymore
I mean,
tonight,
stream
guys.
anymore.
Uh,
Look at the poker face as well. You can see he's going off for a fucking
That's
massive
my
sandwich.
face.
JP sandwich.
Oh, I love how eloquent you are, John, man. It's great.
oh man.
My wife and her sister are around, and they look the same. Ta-ra, see you in a week.
So any
They keep come back to me like with no energy. I've got no energy after my week off, so I'm going to be streaming CS:GO.
So if we don't. Oh, and don't forget, guys, to send your clips of best overtakes, best Stephen Donnelly's, best wreck avoidance, and pictures of your rig to griptvteam@gmail.com. And we're going to put together something nice for 2 weeks from now. We do the Grip TV Live Hangouts every 2 weeks. It's bi-weekly. And so make sure you send that stuff over there. And then if you have like a clip of a Stephen Donnelly, put it on your own YouTube channel. Give us the link and the raw replay file. So we'll be able to share that and stuff for you. Tweet it out. Do whatever you got to do. So that should be coming up. A new segment we're trying out.
Within the title of that, put the title of subject matter, say what it is, if it's a Donnelly, a rig, or wreck, or whatever it is, just so it basically, because each one of us are going to take a different category, so we know which one to pluck from. And then put your Twitch name on there, in the description, your YouTube account, all that sort of stuff. Basically anything and everything, just so we can say you are and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. So, epic music time?
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, Grip TV Nation. Holy Toledo. Grip TV Hangout episode number 6 in the books. Be looking out for episode 7 in 2 weeks from now. Don't forget to go to griptvteam.com to find all the Grip TV streamers. Give us all a follow. And we all have YouTube channels and Twitters and Facebooks. Grip TV Live Facebook is by far the one you want to like. A lot of new stuff happening there all the time. Grip TV Live YouTube is where you can see the past Hangouts and the past broadcasts. There's going to be a broadcast tonight right here. Don't miss it, of VSRA. So from everybody here at Grip TV, including Braden, Tubbsy, KR, Air Messy, the Lord B, and JP and Man Cave, and myself, Matt Malone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the channel. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We'll see you guys elsewhere on Twitch, all over the place. We're trying to do something special here. So tell your family, tell your friends, Grip TV is your place for all live sim racing action. We'll see you guys later. Have fun. Bye-bye now.
Later.
Laters.
Bye.